thought my luck would turn in for the worse. Seems hereditary at this point. Hopefully, summons issued by the lawyer won't take too long. Lawyers. Wretched scoundrels. But the more I think about it, the more predictable it becomes. Being surprised was the last emotion I felt at the news. The one and only Westmark. A title I now bear. I guess it's my duty to survive now, no matter how distorted that burden may be. When this letter arrived, I believed it to be a poor joke to rile me up. Shove the recent death of my mother back into my face. I was right in some twisted way. On my father's side of the family, a nephew I never knew existed had disappeared and been declared dead. I had been named the heir of the Westmark fortune.
God, you are so gloomy. Grief is fine and all, but you didn't even know these people.
Ambrose, not now.
Fine, fine. Just wanted to help out.
I suppose there is one good thing born from this tragedy. The family heirloom. Its safety is now my only priority. Been with the Westmarks for generations, and holding knowledge acquired through dedicated research.
Yes, and it would be helpful if you knew how to interpret the damn thing. It's the book that got us into this situation.
Well, it doesn't help it being written in a dead language.
Whoa there!
Oh, for God's sake. This is the 5th time you've stopped. Do you really want to get paid the other half?
Nah, not it, sir. I need to relieve myself, if you don't mind. Alright, won't take too long. Oh, not too long at all.
It's happening. The copious drink's finally getting to the man. It's a wonder why the driver did not stop earlier to relieve himself, or why I even took him up on the offer to guide me.
The man was on the border between sobriety and complete inebriation when we met him at the pub. You get what you pay for. He should have been here by now.
I bet he just tipped over and fell asleep in the mud somewhere.
That sounds like trouble.
Sounds serious indeed. Better go and see what that was.
It's locked. You need to force it to open.
What was his name? Tim, something? Driver? Are you there? Oh, God, no. What? The man is torn to shreds. I've never seen such a brutal malevolence from an animal. The ground starts to spin. I tell myself to focus, but the body has a mind of its own.
Remember how we met?
My first magical incantation. It, didn't go as planned.
It's the bane of my existence. I'm stuck around your neck because you made a mistake.
Come now, it was my first time.
That's no excuse. You tried to help that nice lady. What's her name? Penelope?
Patricia.
Excuse me, Patricia. You exorcised me, but instead of sending me home, you attached me to you. A simple spelling mistake. I feel so abused.
We will find a way to get you home. Kind of why I saved the transcript of the incantation, to be able to fix it.
By the way, now that you have gotten some things, maybe you should equip the shimmer water flask in the inventory so we are better prepared for whatever's lurking in the dark. Go ahead, I'll wait.
Sometimes I wonder if all this happens for a reason. As if all this needs to occur in order for me to become a better man, or whatever those wise men usually say.
Judging from my observations, you should be wise at this age, but you have a hard time learning from your mistakes.
Shh. Hear that?
You just want to get me quiet. I get it.
No. The birds, the wind. It all stopped.
that thing?
I don't know. I've never seen anything of the sort before. Perhaps these foreign lands hold undiscovered flora and fauna.
Do you really believe that?
I came here for one thing. Answers. Answers for the contents of this book. Nothing more.
Right. Thinking your family and the estate may hold answers?
Let us just go. Bournemouth. Peculiar name for a peculiar town. Minuscule signs of life. The odd footsteps in the drying mud, and hints of chimney smoke still hanging in the air, appear to fade away. It's as if the people of this town don't wish to be known. Or found. Rare glimpses of the townsfolk send shivers down my spine. A few of them look as if they were plucked out of a grave. All scrawny and pale looking.
You better keep your distance from these people. They don't seem to be the friendly type.
Unsurprisingly, there is only one establishment open this late at night. Getting a room shouldn't be very difficult when taking in the state of the building. It must have seen better days. But neither me nor Ambrose are deterred. Sleep is desperately needed if I want to keep my full wits about me. After all, first impressions are essential to lawyers. Good evening. I am in need of a room for the night. Do you have anything available? A bleak expression is the response to my inquiry. No polite hello to a possible paying lodger. Instead, the man continues to give signs of disinterest, although his gaze never strays from me.
Not the chatty type.
How come it's so empty in Bournemouth? Where is everyone?
Another fruitful conversation. Maybe we should just sign the ledger and move on.
There. Herbert Westmark. Thank you. What a night. After a hard, back-straining mattress and moaning neighbors, I can hardly believe the price for the room is worth the amount of sleep gained.
You are nagging more than my father.
Ambrose, don't start now. It's too early for that.
Hello.
Who might you be?
Not too many travelers in these parts. Are you alone?
Guess so. Why?
Come closer, friend. I won't bite. I am a humble trader trying to make ends meet. For the rate of coin, I will let you purchase a card of mine. Wish to trade? Always a pleasure doing business with a fellow traveler. Farewell.
The receptionist guided me through the hallways. I could tell a well-off lawyer works here, judging by the opulent decor, and that they could afford all this in a small town like Bournemouth is baffling.
He seems to be very proper indeed.
The receptionist told me to wait for Mr. Brooks in the office. So, here I am, waiting. I rummaged through letters and other random things in the bin. I hope to dig something up on this Cecil character. What I do find is a crumpled up paper with strange symbols, so I scribble it down for future reference.
Sorry for keeping you waiting. I've had quite a busy time lately. Welcome. Please, have a seat.
Of all the humans in your world that you've shown me, this one takes the prize. He looks like a chump and smells of garlic.
You're a long way from home, Herbert. Care for a drink?
I'd rather not. Thank you. Throat is screaming for a wash of the sting, but I promised myself to abstain from such pleasures. He gives me a look as he turns away towards the bar.
You want it? Don't deny it.
He gives me a stare, and I, in response, sweat like there was no tomorrow.
You sure?
A small sip won't kill, right?
All right. So, how was the trip?
The driver we came with got attacked by an animal of some kind.
Oh, is he okay?
I'm afraid he is dead. I found myself eye to eye with it, but something was off.
Off? How?
It just didn't look like any animal I've seen before. And believe me, I've seen some oddities in my life.
Yeah, we can have some strange things around these parts of the state. People have gone missing around here lately. Inhabitants here say the grounds are cursed, but I am a non-believer in such things. Even heard people going mad in the middle of town, so you better be careful out there. So, you're here because you are the only living relative left on record. Well, due to the circumstances we found ourselves at, the time has passed since the event of Theodore being declared deceased has created some problems for us here at the office. We are looking at 4 years of no contact.
Excuse me, I don't really follow.
Oh, well, Theodore, your nephew, was declared missing for quite some time after the incident with the estate because no body was found.
Incident?
I suppose the letter didn't say anything about that, did it? Well, about 4 years ago, the estate was rumored to be dabbling in dark arts. I don't know much about you Westmarks, so I'm not the one to ask.
So Theodore could still be alive out there?
No one really knows, but feel free to look. It's not often missing people around here pop up.
The estate is still part of the Westmark family, right?
Yes and no. It's a legal fine line at this point. Now that you're here, we could start the judicious process of retaking those grounds.
So everything my family built is just rubble? Nothing survived?
The incident really did something to that place. Not much left there, I'm afraid. But legally, you are allowed to overtake the premises and take whatever original assets you find that belong to the Westmarks. I recommend you go see it for yourself.
Is it livable?
I haven't seen the place for myself. People say it's basically a large crater. Not many ventures that far east. They say the forest there is haunted.
Maybe we should cut our losses and head home.
But what if there are clues as to what happened? Besides, I didn't travel this far for nothing. Right, I am growing older by the minute. What are we talking about here? Is it money? Do I get the estate?
Yes and no. I suggest once you sign the deed to go to the estate and have a look at what you want to do with the place. Any monetary gains left by the Westmarks here have been sorted by the bank, loans and whatnot. I took a small commission for writing up the deed, and so the remaining fortune is at $20.
The sleazy bastard tells me those numbers with a condescending tone and a smile I would like to crush barehanded. The travel expenses alone were more than that. I tell myself not to make a scene and just sign the darn papers.
Ah, there we go. You can keep the pen. Oh, pleasure doing business with you. And if you have any questions, you can always come back to me.
He seems quite nice. We should check out that estate. Maybe we will find some answers as to what happened to your family and get some closure, right?
Oh, and one more thing before I forget. Could you check on George by the lighthouse? He owes me a visit, but I haven't heard back from him in quite a while.
Oh, I don't know.
There's barely anyone left in town to ask for help. You see, they will lose everything they own if they don't contact me soon.
I slowly nod my head in disbelief that I'm taking on a request when I've just been bamboozled out of a fortune. A dusty and claustrophobic feeling creeps over me as I enter the silent hall. The place seems well stocked with literature for such a small town. Who knows what knowledge might be hiding here?
You humans and the desire to scribble thoughts down, I will never understand.
All books sit neatly stacked on the dusty shelves in an organized mess only the librarian could decipher. I stumble upon a strange contraption with symbols built into the bookshelf. I think I can use this note to crack the code. There we go. The dusty notes and old wrinkled documents are lying hidden in this secret compartment. A dusty relic, which must be older than the town itself, rests upon a large pedestal at the far edge of the library, nestled in the shadows and seemingly unimportant. Lit, but still hardly legible due to its no doubt old age, I lean in to take a closer peek. As I approach this tome, a feeling of insignificance overwhelms me. The papers are so thin that they almost crumble between my fingers, but the scribbles on them appear otherworldly. It's hard to describe. Seems similar to my own family heirloom. Better I write this down for reference. A lady sits at the top of a ladder with books between her arms and legs, while digging her face deep into a historical textbook. I want to make contact, but hesitation grabs me for a moment.
Effective staring there, my friend. Can we go now?
Oh dear, didn't see you there, I'm afraid.
Say, you wouldn't have any historical records regarding the Westmark family?
Well, certainly. I believe it's in the row furthest back. Come, I'll show you.
She stops near a bookshelf, and her face frowns as she shuffles through the shelf, seeming a bit perplexed.
That's not right. There looks to be volumes missing. The information you were looking for is not here, I'm afraid.
Do you see who checked the information last?
I just have a last name jotted down. Craven. Does not say any more than that.
Oh, really? Has it been misplaced?
I keep a strict order on everything here. I will have to see if it's been reported missing or if they're misplaced. Excuse me.
Thanks for the help. My old age has caught up to me, and without the proper equipment, I won't be able to read it. Don't think there's much else we can do here, Ambrose.
Oh, wait up. I did go through the records and no one has checked that section for years. Though there is a possibility of someone coming in and just taking it. We don't hold guards at the door or anything like that, so smuggling things out really isn't a challenge.
That's odd. Why would anyone take a thing like that?
I don't know. I apologize for the inconvenience.
Ah, we meet again. Care for a new card? Always a pleasure doing business with a fellow traveler. Farewell. again. Yes. Goodbye.
Delving deeper into the woods covers my surroundings in a veil of darkness. It feels as if a malevolent force lurks around every corner. I went on deeper, but won't be able to see where I'm headed in this darkness.
What in the world happened to him?
I do not know. This looks surreal, as if a plant grew out of the man, killed him from the inside out. Hello? Anybody out there? I have a bad feeling about this. A man is chopping a body with an axe next to a sparkling fireplace while spouting out gibberish. He suddenly stops and turns his head slowly towards me.